G'day YouTube, Mr. Livery here. We're at Bankstown, just outside the airside. There's the fence there. Probably park our car somewhere behind us. So we'll be taking Cessna 172, Juliet Kilo November, up to Maitland. Leaving Bankstown, we'll track up to Parramatta. From Parramatta up to Pennant Hills. From Pennant Hills, we'll head on up to Patonga. From then on, we'll probably track just along the coastline of Brisbane Water, trying to make sure that we miss the model aircraft field, or there will be probably be able to climb to our main cruising altitude, which will be about 4,005 by that point. Cross over and just stay inland of Warrnambool by tracking directly north from the top finger of Gosford, just so we maintain clear of Warrnambool, which has ultralights and possible parachute operations. From there we'll track on upwards till we get to getting towards Cessnock, probably a beam Lake Macquarie. Then we'll head on direct to Maitland. Maitland has a main runway, runway 23 and 05. We'll check the weather once we're on the field there. And Bankstown currently. Just going to check the flight plan has been sent to the server properly. It has indeed. There we go. Bankstown to West Maitland. Returning to Bankstown. Got Parramatta, Penrith. So again, Parramatta, Pennant Hills, Patonga, West Maitland as an option, and Maitland, and a diversion back to Bankstown. Flight time's about 50 minutes, and the amount of fuel that we have on board is 3 hours because we want to come back. A couple of things I want to do as we approach the aircraft here. There we are. Cool. So we're going to walk on up to the aircraft, across the airfield here, through this tree, over the fence, down past these hangars, crossing a taxiway here. There's a toll freight area. Across the grass here and up to the aircraft. And here we have it. Cessna 172, Juliet Kilo November. The old livery, but that's all fine. Let's open the door. Get on in. We'll check how much fuel is in the tanks. Before we do that, just going to drop the flaps. I'll also take that pilot probe heat thing off. Pilot cover. With that off, I'll turn on the pilot heat. Just warm it up a bit. Flaps are set. There we go. Let's touch that. Yep, that's nice and warm. With that being warm, I'm going to turn everything off so I'm not wasting battery. And we'll go around the aircraft. Just make sure that's shut and locked. That's all good. That moves a little, but it's nice and steady. Nothing broken there. Aileron. All three hinges are fine. Take off the tie down. Take off the chocks. Okay, there's no water in there. 30 gallon. Very nice, about 80 litres. Oil is showing about, I'd say 7 quarts, maybe 6.5. No water in the bottom. Zoom in on that. G'day. The pilot, no, that's a static, is nice and clear. Once again, checking the fuel. About 80 litres in that as well. No water in the fuel. Tyre is fine, the chocks are off. Tie down is off. The stall warning system is clear, along with the vent drain. The other ones are fine. So too is the flaps. That we can probably think about closing the door here. Get stuff, leave the window open. Okay, we want to give it full. Grand. And pump. Need the master on for that. Fuel pump. 2, 3, 4 seconds. Back to idle. Alrighty. Lights are all good. Going to turn on the power engine and then we'll set up the GPS with power going. So it's full start, I'm sure. Weight and balance is checked. We've only got 2 of us on board. Parking brake is set. Control wheel lock has been removed. Ignition and avionics are off. Master switch is on. Fuel. Yep, 20 gallons in each. Static pressure is in main. Not yet a check. Yep, that's working fine. Fuel selector should be both. I see both. Shut off is in. Flaps are extended. Takeoff is set. Engine starting. Throttle is cracked. About 2 inches. Mixture is idle. Master switch is on. Beacon goes on. So pump has been done. Mixture is rich. Yep, that's happened already. Propeller is clear and we can start. Clear prop. That's an RPM set. That's on. Check oil pressure. Pressure's in the green. No lights. Avionics and radios. And we'll retract the flaps. Alrighty, so I've got a flight plan to chuck in here. Took our notes. At YSBK we're going to PRT, Parramatta. Then we're going to PNH for the Hills. PAA Patonga. And to Maitland. That's done. Check the map. All good. Beautiful. So less than the ATIS 126.25. That's it, it's 129. Radio 2.
Bankstown ground or tower. Notify receive information, echo. Bankstown terminal information, echo. Runway 11 left for arrivals and departures. Runway 11 right for circuit training. Runway 11 centre in use. Winds varying between 300 degrees and 060 degrees, 7 knots. Tailwind maximum 3 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometres. Cloud scattered 4,600. Temperature 25. QNH 1018. On first contact with Bankstown ground or tower, notify receive information, echo. Bankstown terminal information, echo. Runway 11 left for arrivals and departure.
So it's echo. 11 left and left and centre most likely. So we're currently sitting on here facing Mike, going down to 11 left down there. Now we'll pop out onto Mike and hold short of Alpha and we'll give him a call. Currently in standby 1200. It's a nice warm day. I'll leave it open. Parking brakes off. Okay, we're coming up into the manoeuvring area. So there's the dotted line. Can't move there without talking to tower. So contact tower on 132.8. And we have echo. Bankstown Tower, Juliet Kilo November, Cessna 172 is on mic with information echo for taxi runway 11 left, departure north via Parramatta.
Juliet Kilo November, taxi to Charlie Holding Point, runway left. Bye.
Charlie Holding Point, runway left, Juliet Kilo November.
And Juliet Kilo November, just quickly, your flight plan shows ivap. Hey, just confirm your VFR.
Yeah, with VFR.
Juliet November, no worries, report ready at the hold.
Juliet November. Here I'm going to pop up into the run-up bays. Do a couple of run-ups there. Complete the before takeoff jacks. We'll also switch on the transponder and be scorpion 3000. Unturn the nose wheel there. There we go. 1000 RPM, parking brake set. Actually going to 2000. Alright, let's close the windows and hatches. Going to do a mags check over 1800 RPM. 18 set. Yep. Good. And check the right. RPM's good, temps and pressures are in the green. With the fuel pump. And without. Unlead up a little. Good. Comes throttle, settling at about 700. 650. Back to 1000. Checks. Seat belts and doors are all closed and secure. Let's check on your side. Good. Fire controls. Okay. Cool. Free. Good stuff. Mixture goes to rich. Fuel selectors back to both. Throttle at 1800. We've already done the max checks. Idle. Radios and lights set. Elevator trim is set. And flaps 0 for takeoff. Okay, transponder goes to down to 3000. Set. Move up. And reset transponder onto alt. Maitland Tower, Juliet Kilo November is ready at runway left for departure via Parramatta.
Juliet Kilo November, runway left, please take off.
Alright, left clear for takeoff, do you like killing over? Nothing coming down at us. Yeah, 11 left. Let's go. Deep. And that's 75. $500. Tracking the other one's power. As Parramatta, you can kind of see it distinctively different colour to the rest of the city. A couple of tall buildings there as well. And turn about 1500 till we get there. Parramatta River, which goes down to Sydney. See Sydney Harbour up there. And there's the bridge. Sydney Olympic Stadium down there. Oval Straight. Heading out towards Pennant Hills. Pretty much once we cross the river here, we can make a climb to 2000. Start heading up now. 2500 RPM. Nearly there. Let's leave it a little under 2000 since we are getting jostled around by some turbulence here. Right, so the Bankstown now, we can probably have a chat to, well we don't need to talk to them. We're going into Sydney Centre's airspace. Then 125.6. $135, isn't it? Yeah, no, accepted. Didn't want to climb so quick. Pretty close on the 25 step anyway. Pennant Hills right on there. Now track out to Patonga. That's Hawkesbury River up ahead, you can see it meandering in there. Our water's a bit closer to us.
Julie 424 Delta, star clearance available.
Julie 424 Delta, go ahead.
Julie 424 Delta, cleared Black and 9 Victor arrival, runway 01. Maintain flight level 230.
Suburbs of Barawa and Hornsby below us.
Black and 9 Victor arrival, or runway 01, and maintain flight level 230.
25. And about 2400 RPM. Altitude set.
Velocity 909, descend 4000.
24,000, velocity 909.
Where we're going. Tonga. I think it's at 1, 2, 3, 4 jut out there.
Velocity 909, descend 2000, report visual.
Something else. So 2000 above us.
Velocity 909, cleared visual approach from 101.
Visual approach from 101, velocity 909.
I can spot Dango Island. The sun goes straight ahead. Stat 25. Need to get past Patonga before we can climb any further. 4005 is probably the max we want to get there.
velocity 909, wind 090 degrees at 10 knots, runway 01, clear to land.
Runway 01, clear to land, velocity 901.
There's Patonga right down there, Patonga Beach. Keep on this side of Brisbane water. Gotta love the detail on the water there. And these houses along this beach don't have road access. They actually need to travel across on a boat. There's no road. No road on that side of this beach. There's road on top of the cliff, but nothing on the bottom of the cliff. On the proper. I reckon that's a photo reel, and that little quadrangle there would be the fire station. No scroll down there. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and climb now to 4,005 or about 4,000. Keep ourselves clear of those airfields. Do want to probably stay well clear of Waterville, because it is the weekend and there may well be some jumps happening there. The tropical Lake Tuggerah. There's the Joseph Hospital helipad, or Erina heliport. Climbing at about 90 knots. There's a helipad. As long as you remain on the western side of the highway, we should be okay. There's 4,000. Leveling off. Drop the power down to about 2400 RPM. on 3.3 on the takeout. And there it is. Remain just tracking north from here, we should be okay. But also over the Wyong River, and then we can start looking at turning inbound once we're abeam Lake Monroe, or perhaps the top end of Tuggerah. That's Lake Tuggerah right there, and Macquarie. Lake Macquarie up the top. Lake Monroe is the one just north of Tuggerah. Just square off the north. Point our thing directly at it. And we maintain this until we're well clear of Lake Tuggerah. Put the parachutists behind us. I think that's Warnervale on the highway there. Up there somewhere. That'll be them. It's hard to keep the camera on target when you're bouncing around. But yeah, that's the hangars. So if you're into bouncing around in the Cessna north of Sydney, there's quite a few airports to choose from. Once you come out of VFR lanes. Obviously Warnervale there. Down further south you have Somersby, Mangrove Mountain. If you're in a helicopter, then you got the Erina helicopter heliport. Warnervale, just passing over there. And of course you got Cessnock and West Maitland, Williamtown, which is the Isle Air Base, with a small civilian portion. Up to Colburn and the rest of the Hunter Valley, a bit further up north, west. Then you can go through the New World Lane there, to Boom, and there's Gloucester, and Taree, and then further north of Taree you've got Kempsey and Port Macquarie. All kinds of places to visit if you're adventurous. Not that adventurous, it is basically less than an hour flying from Sydney. But sometimes it's nice to slow down a bit, go 115 knots instead of flying around in the jet at 35,000 feet.
711 cleared Sydney via Hugo, flight route, maintain 5,000, runway 01, Hugo 5 departure, squawk 4421, departure frequency 135.6.
Clear Sydney via Hugo land route, decline, maintain 5,000, runway 01, Hugo 5 departure, squawk 4421, departures 135.6, 1711.
711. Kilo 424 Delta, when ready, descend flight level 130.
130, Kilo 424 Delta.
There goes Waterbell. Behind us. Just trying to stay about 5 miles away from it at least. So tracking straight ahead. I'll probably attempt to avoid the power station. Just might fly over the top of it. We'll track the road over there a bit.
Brisbane Center, g'day, velocity 1692 on ground at North Coast, requesting I-5 clearance to Canberra as well.
Velocity 1692, cleared to Canberra via Rapagi flight plan route, maintain 6,000, runway 14, Rapagi 3 departure, squawk 4360, departure frequency 135.6.
Cleared to Canberra Asphalt, Rapagi 3 departure, maintain 6,000, runway 14, squawking 4360, departure with 135.
Velocity 1692.
Okay. Pretty well clear. 25 miles out. Better.
Brisbane Center, corner 711 information, echo request pushback.
On 711, pushback approved.
Push pre, corner 711.
You go ahead and pick up the AWIS. There's an AWIS at Cessna, which is just 20 miles off to the west.
Weather Information Service, Cessna Airport, time 0453 Zulu, wind 090 degrees magnetic at 9 knots, temperature 25, dew point 12, QNH 1017 hectopascals, rainfall last 10 minutes nil. Automated Weather Information Service, Cessna Airport, time 0453 Zulu, wind 090 degrees magnetic at 9 knots, temperature 25, dew point 12, QNH 1017 hectopascals, rainfall last 10 minutes nil.
Cool. Wind 090, so it's east, 9 knots, and QNH 1017. Set the QNH now. Setting one off. There we go. And with an easterly, we'll probably land on 05. And do the backtrack. And then vacate where we can. There is practice of using the grass next to the taxiway, grass next to the runway as a taxiway. Very well flight idea, but it's done in the real world at this airport. This keeps the runway clear. So once we vacate, we can probably go all the way to the end and then come off the runway. Then follow the patch of squashed grass up to the apron.
Lieutenant Qualified Delivery Request Taxi 101.
Sugarloaf, TV towers.
1711. Would you like Alpha 7 or Alpha 9 intersection?
Yeah, we can take Alpha 7, Qualified 1.
1711, taxi via Charlie 3, Bravo, Bravo 7, holding point Alpha 7, runway 01.
We'll take Charlie 3, Bravo, Bravo 7, Alpha 7, now holding point runway 01, Qualified 711.
Not sure if that was Sugarloaf actually. Might have been on the retransition hours. Probably the Gosford ones rather than the Newcastle ones. Could be though. No, it is. Yeah, it's definitely Sugarloaf. We're only 10 miles out from Maitland. So yep, that would be Sugarloaf TV broadcast towers, the main ones for Newcastle. Links for Channel 9 and 7. Channel 10 piggybacks on 7. Given that, we're about 10 miles out, so we need to broadcast. 122.65. Cessna Multicom. Traffic Maitland, Julie Kilo November, Cessna 172 is at 3,000 feet, setting for Maitland, runway 05 for position for an overflight of the field, then a left-hand downwind from the midfield. Estimating circuit time at time 05. Julie Kilo November. Let's run checklists. Brakes, parking brake is released. Brakes feel nice and firm. Undercarriage is fixed. Mixture goes full rich. Fuel set to both. Instrument is set. Seats and harnesses are secure. Elevation's 85, gold 100. Set up for runway 05 approach. Coming obliquely across the field. Just going to square it up a little. Fly over the field at 1,600. Traffic Maitland, Julie Kilo November is 1,800 on the dead set of the field, turning midfield. Out across runway to join mid downwind. Runway 05, Jockey November. Checking. No one's replied, so I'll be quiet Saturday afternoon in Maitland. Real world, you get like full circuits up here. Everyone's taking their Cessnas and ultralights out. Traffic Maitland, July Kilo November, turning downwind runway 05 on the left. There's 80. feet. And we'll start it now. Traffic Maitland, July Kilo November, turning base runway 05. Take flaps 1. Turn it in. And all the flaps. Traffic Maitland, July Kilo November 05, final. Doesn't look half bad in the summer. All the way to the back, and then we'll drop over on the grass. In fact, can't even consider taking a shortcut. There was some rain last night, so I think we'll stay on the hard stuff until we're part of the grass that everybody uses. Don't want to get bogged. It's looking a bit green. Zurich Maitland, Juliet Kilo November, vacated runway 05. That little white square is a piece of hardened tarmac, so you can sit there and do run-offs if you wanted to. Grab the flaps. Getting into the good part of the dirt there. A little bit of a rise coming up. There you go. Can't go up a hill. Onto the concrete. Transponder can go off. Next ravine ground mode. Yeah, that was a bit late. Up onto the concrete patch. Beautiful. Yeah, I think we can park near that other Cessna and then just push ourselves back into the grass there. 1000 RPM, parking brake is set. It's a quick test. Good. And here we are at, not Cessna, the other one, Maitland. Good. We'll go ahead and push the aircraft back there onto the grass. Let's keep the taxiway there nice and free. We don't need any fuel. I've got enough to go back to Bankstown, so time to hit Maitland and see what it's got in store for us. I see a nice little cabin over there. Might go visit that. Go ahead, jump out, close the door. Brake is released and we can push it back. Cool. Close the door there, and the window. Jump the pilot out, close the door. Put the cover on, put some chocks on, some tie downs. And there we are. Juliet Kilo November in Maitland. Hope you enjoyed the flight. This is Musical Aviator. Signing off. I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.